Well, good evening and welcome once again to the Mini Dome on the campus of Shelton High School for tonight's Narrows League Boys High School basketball game featuring the Shelton Highclimbers and the Foss Falcons. I'm Dedrick Allen. The Highclimbers come into tonight's game with a 5-7 overall record, 2-4 in league play. The Falcons are 8-5 on the season and 5-2 in the Narrows. Foss currently sits third in the standings, so while Shelton is tied with North Thurston and Mount Tahoma for fifth. The Climbers have dropped their last 4 games, 2 of them to Narrows League foes, Lincoln on Friday 61-38 and North Thurston a week ago 58-54. Falcons are coming off Monday night's 40-point win over Central Kitsap in a game where they scored 91 points. Foss has suffered Narrows League losses to Lincoln and Wilson, the top 2 teams in the division. The Falcons lost to the Abes by 7 and to the Rams by 4. Their other 3 losses were to out-of-state opponents. Foss is shaping up as one of the top teams in the Narrows, and it could be a long night for Shelton. Tip-off is just minutes away. Coming up, but we will talk with Shelton coach Derek Pringle. It's boys high school basketball. The Foss Falcons at the Shelton Highclimbers next on MasonWebTV.com and Hood Canal Communications HCC.net.
Hood Canal Communications and Mason Web TV have teamed up to bring you live and replayed webcasts of Highclimbers basketball. Catch all the action at MasonWebTV.com and HCC.net/news. Cheer on your favorite local athlete, even if you can't make it to the game in person. As an added incentive, we're giving away a Kindle Fire HD6 at the end of the season. For your chance to win, get the secret code announced during each game and then enter online at HCC.net/contest. Go Climbers!
If you've been thinking of advertising with MasonWebTV.com, now is the time. Our ad rates have remained steady since we started providing news, sports, and information in 2011, but unfortunately that must change. With the new year comes a modest increase for new clients, while current banner ad clients will continue at an affordable $75 a month. If you want to be one of those savvy businesses, contact me before the end of January. Call, text, or email today to lock in your spot on MasonWebTV.com.
The Hood Canal Communications team keeps your business connected to the world via broadband, video, and voice.
We offer business phone systems,
Voice service with unlimited long distance,
broadband with speeds up to 1,000 megabits per second,
complete IT services,
on-site computer repair,
video service,
and advertising.
Let HCC be your communications service partner.
Call or click today, 898-2481 or hcc.net.
Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
And welcome back to the Mini Dome, the campus of Shelton High School for tonight's Narrows League contest between the Shelton Highclimbers and the Foss Falcons. I did have an opportunity to talk with Shelton coach Derek Pringle.
Coach Pringle, you are in probably the toughest stretch of your schedule right now. You had Lincoln on Friday, now you got Foss. I don't really want to talk about Lincoln Friday unless you want to.
Lincoln, I think we played pretty well up into the fourth quarter. We were right there in them, and they went on a 21-11 run. Then we got a little foul trouble, but we couldn't finish it. I mean, Tyler Giraldi's missed. I think he was 4 for 12 on missed layups under the baskets. Putbacks. So it happens. He had a rough night. He usually my most consistent. So that was on that part. As far as tonight, all those teams up there run the same style. All they want to do is run, get out, and they want to capitalize on our mistakes. So when they do that, that's how they get the easy buckets and get the easy lead and push it out. So I go tonight is they do have a stud player, which is Roberto Gettin. He's about 6'5", 6'6". He can score, but his is a lot of putback and dumps. So we're gonna try to keep the ball out of his hands and slow the game down to our game. Like I told the kids, on the board just now, I didn't talk enough talking. It's time to win, and that's what we have to do tonight. We have to win.
Talking about wins, you're in a little bit of a skid right now. Is it 4 games? And
4-game losing streak.
Yeah, it's
4-game losing streak and 2 games in league. And it just, we went through this last year, but I shared this with my son, who's a college coach. He said it might be pretty good because you don't want to peak right away. you want to peak toward the end of the season and going into the playoffs. You know, and I read an article about a year or two ago about that. You know, this volleyball team that was peaking all the way during the season, and they went to the playoffs. They lost in the first round. But, you know, by the grace of God, what ended up happening was they ended up getting a bid because they had an illegal player on the other team, and they went back and they picked it up. And they finished the tournament in the Elite Eight. So it can happen, you know. And I'm a big believer that, you know, things can happen for a reason. And like I told the guys, we got to come out here and play our best, and just give it all we got. You know, it's all about winning now. I can't play everybody. I'm playing those who want to win. So.
Okay. Now, after tonight, you're going to go back and see everybody you've already seen.
Yeah, we got Capital Friday, and we know that's one of our wins that we had. And then we turn back around and go to Wilson next Wednesday. Then we're back home with CK. Right. So we got them, and then you know, we back around again. Got North Thurston, Mount Tahoma. You know, we're just all around that. You know, so we got that.
So you get the ones that you lost back, right?
Yeah, our goal is if we can get out of these games here, if we can get 6 of these games, we'll be, you know, 8-6 in league, and it's doable. It's very doable. So if we do that, you know, we have to play hard. But if we do that, you know, we can sit, because I know the other teams got to play those top teams too. And if they lose, that helps us out a lot. You know, so.
Everybody's available for tonight?
Everybody except for David Ware. He's not here. We haven't seen him all week. Might be sick. I don't know. Yeah.
But other than that, everybody's there.
Everybody's here.
All right. Well, good luck tonight, Coach.
All right, thank you, sir.
Coach.
The Hood Canal Communications team keeps your business connected to the world.
Our certified technicians provide complete IT services to keep your business running smoothly.
From spyware and virus removal, on-site server and computer installation, network design, configuration, and more.
Let HCC be your IT partner. Call or click today, 898-2481 or hcc.net.
Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
They said I have troll teeth.
That my voice sounded like a possessed baby doll.
That no one would ever love someone as stupid as me.
That I was fat, ugly.
Disgusting.
The effect of bullying is potent.
We will no longer be the silent majority.
Now, when you see online bullying, there's something you can do about it.
We're gonna take action with the I.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness, and so are you.
Hood Canal Communications and Mason Web TV have teamed up to bring you live and replayed webcasts of Highclimbers basketball. Catch all the action at masonwebtv.com and hcc.net/news. Cheer on your favorite local athlete, even if you can't make it to the game in person. As an added incentive, we're giving away a Kindle Fire HD6 at the end of the season. For your chance to win, get the secret code announced during each game and then enter online at hcc.net/contest. Go Climbers!
So who's going to do what?
I'll pack the dead batteries.
Great.
I'll only put what I don't need into a duffel bag.
Perfect. That's totally unhelpful.
No problem.
Meanwhile, I will try to comfort everyone by speaking in a calm voice.
And who is going to handle supplies?
I can forget to do a list for us.
Thanks, pal.
We couldn't be any less prepared. I'm proud of you guys.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Search Ready Kids at nyc.gov or call 311.
If you've been thinking of advertising with MasonWebTV.com, now is the time. Our ad rates have remained steady since we started providing news, sports, and information in 2011, but unfortunately that must change. With the new year comes a modest increase for new clients, while current banner ad clients will continue at an affordable $75 a month. If you want to be one of those savvy businesses, contact me before the end of January. Call, text, or email today to lock in your spot on MasonWebTV.com.
Welcome back to the Mini Dome. Diedrich Allen at the top of the stands as the starting lineups are being announced here at the Mini Dome. We'll start out with the Foss Falcons, the visiting team. We have LeJon Bonds. He is a 6'1" sophomore. Demetrius Crosby, he's a 6'1" sophomore as well. Deshaun Wayne, a 5'11" freshman. Roberto Gettins, a 6'5" junior forward, and Donald Scott, a 6'4" junior forward. For the Highclimbers, Kyle Kimball, a 6'2" junior. Drew Cruz, a 5'11" senior. Marshall McCullough getting the starting nod tonight, 6' junior. Tyler Geraldis, a 6'2" junior. And Kobe Bogue, a 6'5" junior. So that's Bonds, Crosby, Wayne, Gettins, and Scott for the Falcons. Kimball, Cruz, McCullough, Geraldis, and Bogue for the Highclimbers. We'll get the tip off here in just a few moments. This is MasonWebTV.com and Hood Canal Communications, HCC.net.
I admit, I did try another TV provider. It sounded like a great deal, but I quickly realized it wasn't. When I read the fine print, I was locked into a long-term contract with a huge cancellation fee. So I came back to HCC. They're more reliable, the service is local, and I save, bundling internet and phone with them too. And I'm a lot happier now.
Great service from a local company. Stay with HCC.
Oh, look, a redhead. Staring contest. You still got it. I know. Come alive with the forest. The dad was cute.
You were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Welcome back to the Mini Dome. Narrows League basketball coming up. Shelton Highclimbers, the Foss Falcons. Falcons will be wearing the road to dark green uniforms. They're already out on the court. Highclimbers are doing a little bit of pregame huddle on the other end of the court there before they come out and take the court. So the Falcons obviously will be going from the right to the left. And it looks like Gettins is going to be stepping in the center court. Probably against either Bogue or Geraldis. It'll be Bogue. 6'5" versus 6'5". It's about ready to get underway here. The 5 and 7 Highclimbers hosting the 8-5 Foss Falcons. It's about ready to get underway. And everybody set. The type is won by the Falcons. And it is Wayne with it. Nice move. And the Falcons are working it around, going right to the bucket and putting it up and in is LeJohn Bonds. And here come the Highclimbers now with their first possession. Geraldis with it. And bounce over McCullough, gives it back to Kimball, actually, excuse me. Pull-up jumper for McCullough that's off. Rebound pulled down by the Falcons. And loose ball is tapped out. Free on the way by Gettins. It's off. And rebound pulled down by McCullough for Shelton. To Kyle Kimball, and here come the Highclimbers. That's McCullough to Cruz. Cruz to Kimball. Kimball fakes the pass down low, puts it up top, and that's McCullough. Over it goes to Bogue into the corner to Cruz. Cruz pulled up on the dribble, lobbed it down to Bogue, and it looks like Bonds will be called for the first foul of the ball game. Kind of hooked around the head of Bogue. Cruz will trigger the play and throw it into McCullough. He'll catch and shoot for three and hit it. So 1 point lead early for the Highclimbers. Come the Falcons. That's Wayne. Quick passes by the Falcons. Now it's down to Gettins, and here he throws it away. Here come the Highclimbers. Kimball with it, mid-court, front court, gets a screen, stops, throws it over to Cruz. Cruz Draws a double team, but dribbles around it. Lost the ball, and a pickoff and a steal by the Falcons. And there's Gettins in the paint, puts it up and in. That's Scott, excuse me. That's Donald Scott with the bucket for the Falcons. And a 30-second timeout has been called by the Highclimbers. 5:56 to go in the first. 1 point lead for Foss early. This is MasonWebTV.com and Hood Canal Communications, HCC.net.
The Hood Canal Communications team helps keep you connected to your world via broadband, video, and voice.
For a limited time, we're offering free HD for 6 months with no contract and free installation. Some restrictions may apply.
So whatever it is that you want to watch, whether it's the big game, local news, nature programs, or just your favorite reality show, HD will only make it better.
Call or click today, 898-2481 or hcc.net.
Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Highclimber ball coming out of the timeout. Kyle Kimball with it in the backcourt. Throw it over to Cruz. Cruz will turn and shoot for three and hit it. Oh boy, Drew Cruz with a big three ball. And it's a 2-point lead early for the Highclimbers. Early on, we have a back and forth game. Highclimbers going to go full court press. Gettins gets it in to Bonds. Bonds will bring it up. He'll hand off and a steal by Kyle Kimball. He'll get it to Cruz. Cruz is going to go to the hoop. Double clutches. Put it up, missed it. Geraldes with the rebound. His shot is blocked by Gettins. And Gettins is going to be fouled heading up the other way.
The foul is on number 25.
Tyler Geraldes picked up his first team foul on the Highclimbers. Here comes Wayne with the ball for the Foss Falcons. Working on that far sidelines and hands it off, and there is a foul. Nope, it's going to be a turnover on the Falcons as Bonds was standing on the sideline just by that inch of his toe, or his heel, I should say. It's Highclimber ball. Actually Marshall McCullough with it in backcourt. He'll bring it up, trying to get by the defense. It's a screen, lost the ball, finds Geraldes. Geraldes to the hoop, puts it up and in. Tyler Geraldes with his first bucket. And then here come the Foss Falcons quickly the other way. And another steal by the Highclimbers. McCullough up to Kimball, off the glass and in. And the Falcons are running, trying to dictate the pace here. It's Wayne with it. Throws it over to Bonds. Bonds will drive to the box, put it up, and you left it short. Rebound, Kobe Bogue. Here comes Marshall McCullough quickly up the other way to Cruz. Cruz for three again. Fell down. Missed the shot. Rebound goes to McCullough, back to Cruz. Cruz will hand it off to Kimball. Get it right back. Throws it down low near steal, but goes right back into the hands of McCullough. Now there's a pickoff by Gettins. Gettins quickly up the other way, and he overthrew everybody. Sorry, it wasn't. It was Scott. Anthony Henry checks onto the court for the first time for the Foss Falcons. And let's see. No, same lineup for the Highclimbers. Kyle Kimball has the ball in the backcourt. They'll bring it up. Throw over to McCullough, launches along two. Missed it, rebound tracked down in the corner on the near side by Geraldes, out to Cruz. Cruz fakes the three and threw it away, actually. And actually tried to get a hook pass to Geraldes, and it's stolen away by Crosby. And there's a foul on the Highclimbers. It's his second on Geraldes, second team foul on Shelton. It'll be Foss ball. Henry with the ball, bringing it up this time for the Falcons. Swing it over, and it's Wayne. Up top, quick passes. Henry gets the ball back. Up top it goes to Crosby. Over it goes. They're trying to look down low to Henry near the corner. Bounces it up to Crosby. Back to Henry near steal in the corner. Henry's in the corner. He'll dribble out of that. He'll bounce it up to Crosby. Crosby foul line back out to Henry. Henry to the baseline. Gets a screen. from Scott. Up top, it goes 3 on the way. Nope. And the rebound, putting it up and in, is going to be Roberto Gittins. That is his first bucket of the night. Cruz with the ball for the Highclimbers. Looking for Giraldus, and he'll bounce it to him. Tyler will put it on the floor. Hand it to Cruz. Cruz to Kimball. High post feed to Giraldus. Fake to outside, goes middle. Cut off, nice spin move. Double move on that. Can't finish. Ball's tapped out to McCullough. Throw it up to Bogue. Bogue for 3 at the top of the key, and he'll nail it. That's 3 threes in the quarter for the Highclimbers. And they have a 7-point lead. Crosby on the runner. He gets it, slips it in with a teardrop runner. There comes Drew Cruz the other way. He'll hand it off to McCullough to Kimball. Kimball between the circles. Puts it on the floor. Hands it off to McCullough. Marshall will get it to Cruz, and it'll go over to Kimball. Kimball for 3. That's a little long. Cruz skies in there to try and get the rebound, knocked it out of bounds. And they're going to say it goes off of the Falcons. It's Highclimber ball, 5 early. We're up as many as 7. Ty Fisher checks into the ball game for the Highclimbers, replacing Tyler Giraldus with 2 fouls early. So baseline inbounds for the Highclimbers. Cruz will trigger the play. Looking in the middle for Fisher. He'll get it into Kimball. Out to Bogue. Bogue into the corner to Cruz. Cruz drives a double team. Finds Bogue. And Bogue will set the play. Up to Kimball. Hand it out to McCullough. Over to Fisher. Fisher working on the far side. Down to the box on the near side. Kimball turnaround jumper. Ooh, he dropped that one in. 4 points for Kyle tonight. And the lead is back to 7. And here come the Falcons the other way. Nice little crossover by Crosby. Came up short. Gittins tried to put it back in, and he drew the foul on the Highclimbers. That'll go on Fisher's first. 3rd team foul on Shelton. At the line for 2 free throws is Roberto Gittins. First trip to the free throw line for either team tonight. First one goes in for Gittins. Roberto has 3 points early. Mark Vernon will check onto the court for the Highclimbers. And so does Trey Sterling for the Foss Falcons. And Roberto Gittins has another free throw. Got it. Give him 4 points tonight. It's a 5-point lead for the Highclimbers. They have the ball. Cruz and Kimball will exchange some passes. Kimball will throw it up to McCullough. Down to Vernon in the corner. Vernon tried to get it to Fisher, threw it away. 4th turnover on the Highclimbers. That's Wayne with the ball, running point for the Falcons. Throw it over to Henry. Bounce up top to Wayne. Going over the near side, and it is Sterling. Opposite side now, and it's Wayne again to the ball. Crosby. Out it goes to Sterling. Sterling, nice move into the paint, puts it up with a fadeaway. It goes in. Trey Sterling. Lead is down to 3 for Shelton. Kimball with it in backcourt for Shelton. Throw it up to McCullough, back to Kimball. Kimball to the 3-point arc, far side, finds Fisher down low, and it's blocked by Gittins and recovered by the Falcons. Nice find, quick passes. Henry driving baseline, putting it up and in is going to be Demetrius Crosby. It's a 1-point lead for the Highclimbers. Kyle Kimball to Cruz. Swinging into the corner of Vernon for 3. That's an air ball. Recovered by Henry. Henry having a little trouble there. Cross court it goes. And now it's Gittins. Gittins fade away to paint. Nope, that'll do it for the quarter. So we're through 1 quarter. Shelton Highclimbers up 1 after 1. 15-14. Take time out. We'll be right back. This is MasonWebTV.com and Hood Canal Communications, HCC.net.
If you've been thinking of advertising with MasonWebTV.com, now is the time. Our ad rates have remained steady since we started providing news, sports, and information in 2011, but unfortunately that must change. With the new year comes a modest increase for new clients, while current banner ad clients will continue at an affordable $75 a month. If you want to be one of those savvy businesses, contact me before the end of January. Call, text, or email today to lock in your spot on MasonWebTV.com.
Highclimbers hit 3 threes in the quarter, and they were led by as many as 7 in the first quarter on the Foss Falcons. Highclimbers will come out with Fisher, Kimball, Vernon, Cruz, and McCullough. It'll be Highclimber ball coming out of the timeout between quarters. It looks like Darian Bates is on the court for the first time tonight for Foss Falcons. He's working with Sterling, Bonds, Henry, Gettins. Kyle Kimball will trigger the play from the midcourt stripe. Throw it in to Vernon. Vernon gets it out to McCullough. Marshall to Vernon. Vernon just inside the arc, hit the jumper. First bucket for Mark. And nice drive off by Gettins, denied, and here come the Highclimbers the other way. McCullough in the corner far side. To Cruz, up top now. Trey Fisher with it. To Kimball, down to Fisher. Fisher taps it to McCullough. McCullough, side of the paint jumper dropped in. 5 points for Marshall tonight. Gettins, foul line jumper, hits it. 6 points for Roberto. A 3-point lead for the Highclimbers. Marshall McCullough trying to drive, finds Kimball. Kyle to the side of the paint, lost the ball, but there's going to be a foul on LeJohn Bonds. Second personal, second team foul on Foss. Deshaun Wayne is going to step back onto the court here eventually for the Falcons. So it'll be sideline inbounds. Kyle Kimball will trigger the play. He'll throw it in to Fisher. Fisher will put it on the floor and hand it off to Cruz. Cruz will bounce it in the corner into Vernon. Vernon to McCullough. McCullough fadeaway, doesn't fall. Rebound goes to Sterling. Sterling pushing the pace up. Nearly threw it away, but then he did. Another turnover on the Falcons. Highclimbers coming right back. McCullough with it to Vernon. Vernon will turn and shoot for 3. Miss it. Rebound goes to McCullough. Quick pass in the middle. There's no deflected and taken away. Going the other way and laying it off the glass short was Bates. And a whistle on the Highclimbers. Donald Scott back in the ball game for the Falcons. Actually, it wasn't a whistle on the Highclimbers, a turnover on the Falcons. Tyler Giraldus will return for Shelton. Kyle Kimball bringing the ball up for Shelton. With a 3-point lead, handing off to Mark Vernon. Vernon to Drew Cruz. Swinging over the near side. Kimball down to Giraldus. Giraldus trying to split the double team. Does. Reverse layup. Doesn't fall. Rebound pulled down. Actually saved in bounds. Goes to Bogue. Bogue to Kimball. Kimball for 3. Nope. Rebound tapped, and then Vernon's going to be over the back for the Highclimbers. The 4th team foul, the first on Mark.
The foul is on number 10, Mark Vernon, his first 4th team foul.
Kevin Scott will check onto the court for Shelton, along with Hibiki Shiba. Sterling also checked in there for the Falcons. Quick passes again around the perimeter. That's Wayne into the corner to Gettins. Back to Wayne. Over to Henry. Henry out to Sterling. Sterling for three is short. Rebound. Gettins puts it up and in. It's 8 points for him. Comes Mark Vernon for the Highclimbers. Draws a double team. Finds Kevin Scott. Bounce it over to Giraldus. Back to Scott. Scott one hands it back to Giraldus. Giraldus turns around the paint and nope, he threw it away. Here comes Gettins. Slams it home with the right hand. Sheba with the ball for the Highclimbers. Swing over to Giraldus. Giraldus to Scott. Scott faked outside, goes middle on the dribble. Big hop in the middle, puts it up, missed the shot, rebound tapped up. Scott comes up with it. It's Donald Scott for the Foss Falcons, and there's going to be a foul on the Falcons there. Wow. Donald Scott picked up his first. And looks like McCullough steps back onto the court for Vernon. It'll be Highclimber ball, far sideline, inbounds of the back court. Sheba will get the ball from Kevin Scott. Hibiki crosses midcourt. Hand it off to Marshall McCullough. Throw it over to Kevin Scott. To Hibiki Sheba behind the back dribble. Over to Giraldus to McCullough. McCullough back out to Hibiki. Sheba for three. No. Rebound pulled down by Henry. Up it goes to Sterling. Sterling going right to the hoop. Stops in the middle, puts it up and in. Trey Sterling with his second bucket of the night. It's a 3-point lead for the Falcons. Kevin Scott for the Highclimbers coming across midcourt. That's Kobe Bogue. No. Marshall McCullough to Kevin Scott, top of the key. Over to Giraldus. Giraldus turns and shoots a three, misses it. Rebound pulled down by Donald Scott for the Falcons. He'll get it up to Deshaun Wayne. Goes to Gettins. Gettins for three. He can do it inside. He can do it outside. 9 points in the quarter. 13 for the game. And it's a 6-point lead for Foss. Shelton with the ball. Sheba with it far side. Into the corner to McCullough. That's up to Bogue. Bogue fakes the three. Finds Giraldus. Over to McCullough. McCullough to the foul line. We have a whistle away from the ball. It'll go on Foss. Fourth team foul there. And that'll go on Trey Sterling, his first. Let's see here. A couple of substitutions. Looks like Donald Scott's back into the ball game for Foss. Inbounds to Cruz in the corner for three. In and out. Rebound pulled down by Crosby back in the ball game. Up it goes. That's Wayne. Wayne dribbles out of some trouble. Throws it away. 8 turnovers on the Falcons by my count. 6-point lead for Foss. Shelton has a ball. Cruz will get it to Kevin Scott in the backcourt. Kevin Scott on the drive to the hoop, puts it up, high off the glass, it dropped in. 4-point lead now for Foss. Gettins for three again, in and out, rebound, Kimball. Get it over to Kevin Scott up top to Giraldus. Giraldus to the bucket, missed it. Rebound, Cruz is in there, but Sterling stole it away. Sterling on the run the other way. Has Kevin Scott all over him. Donald Scott, pull-up jumper. Rebound tip doesn't fall. Scott gets it this time. He puts it up, hit the corner of the backboard, and Giraldus comes up with it. Kevin Scott's pushed, no whistle. Up it goes to Kyle Kimball, and back to Kevin Scott. Throw it over to McCullough. Up top to Kimball. Back to Kevin Scott. Fake space line goes middle. pull-up jumper is blocked and recovered by Crosby. He'll get it up to Gettins. Gettins fade away. Nope. Rebound McCullough. Get it to Kevin Scott. And here come the Highclimbers, trailing by 4. Kevin, back and forth on the dribble. At the top. Kyle Kimball. Kevin Scott. Down to Tyler Giraldis. To Kimball for the pull-up jumper. Missed it. Rebound pulled down by Sterling for Foss. Sterling fakes the 3, stops in the paint on the drive, puts it up and in. 6 points for Trey Sterling. Leads back up to 6 for the Falcons. Marshall McCullough with a ball for Shelton. Out it goes to Drew Cruz for 3. Nope. Rebound pulled down by the Falcons. Up it goes to Gettins. He'll put it up and in. He's up to 8 now for the Falcons. Kevin Scott with it. Trying to get a pass, and it's knocked out of bounds by the Falcons. Baseline inbounds for Shelton. Anthony Henry is back in the ball game, and so is Darren Bates for the Falcons. So it's a baseline inbounds to the right of the backboard for the Highclimbers. Cruz will trigger the play. Looking in the middle, finds McCullough. He'll just split one up there and in. 7 points from Marshall. Here come the Falcons. 3 on the way at the buzzer. And that was a quick half. So the Foss Falcons have a 29-23 lead at half. We will take a quick timeout. We'll come back, and we have players in progress to perform here at the Mini Dome. We'll be right back. MasonWebTV.com and Hood Canal Communications HCC.net.
Hood Canal Communications and Mason Web TV have teamed up to bring you live and replayed webcasts of Highclimbers basketball. Catch all the action at MasonWebTV.com and HCC.net/news. Cheer on your favorite local athlete, even if you can't make it to the game in person. As an added incentive, we're giving away a Kindle Fire HD6 at the end of the season. For your chance to win, get the secret code announced during each game and then enter online at HCC.net/contest. Go Climbers!
And we're back at the Mini Dome. Halftime score, Foss 29, Shelton 23. As I mentioned before we went to break, players in progress will be performing here at halftime. Just waiting for them to take the court. And we're going to let you enjoy some of that while we do some halftime tallying here. So stand by for players in progress. Players in progress performing here at halftime at the Mini Dome. Halftime score, Foss 29, Shelton 23. The Falcons did it mostly in the second quarter, as the Highclimbers had a 7-point lead in the first, the biggest lead of the night for them. They did it in the second quarter behind Roberto Gettins, as 15 points on the game to lead all scorers. 6 for Trey Sterling, 4 for Demetrius Crosby, 2 for LeJean Bonds, and 2 for Donald Scott for the Falcons. For the Highclimbers, leading scorer there is Marshall McCullough. He has 7 points, 4 for Kyle Kimball, 3 for Drew Cruz, 3 for Kobe Bogue, 2 for Mark Vernon, Trey Fisher, and Tyler Giraldis. So the Highclimbers pretty much doing it by committee. They hit, let's see here, 1, 2, 3 threes in the first quarter, and then try to dribble penetrate. Turnovers, not too bad. Actually, the Falcons have 8 turnovers on the game, while the Highclimbers, by my count, only have 6. Let's take another timeout. We'll be right back with the third quarter. This is MasonWebTV.com and Hood Canal Communications, HCC.net.
Hood Canal Communications and Mason Web TV have teamed up to bring you live and replayed webcasts of Highclimbers basketball. Catch all the action at MasonWebTV.com and HCC.net/news. Cheer on your favorite local athlete, even if you can't make it to the game in person. As an added incentive, we're giving away a Kindle Fire HD6 at the end of the season. For your chance to win, get the secret code announced during each game and then enter online at HCC.net/contest. Go Climbers!
Thanks to cell phones, you can call 911 from almost anywhere.
911, what's the address to your emergency? I just wrecked. Can you find where I'm at? I can't find where you're at.
But many people don't realize that cell phones and even smartphones don't always send location or GPS information when you call 911.
What road are you on? Were you on the highway? You can't find where I'm at. No, I need you to tell me what road you were on.
Since 911 dispatchers can't always tell the location of your emergency, they need your help.
It's the last turnoff right before Okanagan, and it's like 3 miles to Okanagan, I think. Did you go by the cemetery? We just passed the cemetery. Just past the cemetery. Okay. Are you sending anybody out for us? I'm telling them right now. The other dispatcher is getting on the radio.
Every second counts in an emergency. If you identify your location when calling 911, help can be sent quicker. Help 911 help you know your location. An important message from your local 911 office and Washington State Emergency Management.
If you've been thinking of advertising with MasonWebTV.com, now is the time. Our ad rates have remained steady since we started providing news, sports, and information in 2011, but unfortunately that must change. With the new year comes a modest increase for new clients, while current banner ad clients will continue at an affordable $75 a month. If you want to be one of those savvy businesses, contact me before the end of January. Call, text, or email today to lock in your spot on MasonWebTV.com.
Know that we're here. Is he okay? Please tell me he's okay.
Laura.
Okay, try to call him again.
There's no signal.
Try.
Nothing's working.
Well, just
Everything's
try.
down.
This is so bad. He's out there by himself.
Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov.
The Hood Canal Communications team keeps your business connected to the world via broadband, video, and voice.
We offer business phone systems,
Voice service with unlimited long distance,
broadband with speeds up to 1,000 megabits per second,
complete IT services,
on-site computer repair,
video service,
and advertising.
Let HCC be your communications service partner.
Call or click today, 898-2481 or hcc.net.
Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Looks like the Foss Falcons will be getting the ball to start the final period of the ball game. The Highclimbers have Kimball, Bogue, Giraldis, Drew Cruz, and Marshall McCullough on the court. Bonds, Wayne, who has the ball for the Falcons. Crosby, now he has the ball. Gittins, and it's Scott. Gittins had the ball, fade away into paint, missed it, rebound. Donald Scott stripped by Drew Cruz, and Marshall McCullough comes up with it. Gets it over to Kyle Kimball, back to McCullough, McCullough back to Kimball, over to Bogue, Bogue for three, yes! 6 points for Kobe. Kobe is 2 threes in the ball game. That's Bonds with it. Gets a screen. Bounce it over to Wayne. Wayne for three. No. Rebound pulled down by Gittins. Over it goes to Bonds. Bonds just ended up traveling. Didn't have anywhere to go with the ball. 9 turnovers on the Foss Falcons in the ball game. They lead by 3 now. There's Kyle Kimball with the ball for Shelton. Over to Tyler Geraldes. 3 on the way by Marshall McCullough. That dropped in. I'm going to call that 2. 9 points for Marshall. That's Bonds directing a little bit of traffic. Looks for a double screen. Takes it to Scott's side. Hand it off to Crosby. To Gittins, to Crosby. Crosby to the hoop, puts it up and in. Demetrius has 6 points for the Falcons. Oops. Marshall McCullough didn't get a whistle on that one, and Crosby comes up with the ball. He'll hand it off to Donald Scott. He'll throw it over to Wayne. Wayne, over it goes to Crosby. Out it goes to Wayne. Wayne, hook pass. There's a jumper on the way by Crosby. That's off. Rebound pulled down by Bonds. Bonds goes with a nice spin move to the hoop. 4 points by Lejeune. It's a 5-point lead for the Falcons. The Highclimbers with the ball. Here comes Cruz. Cruz, quick passes. McCullough for 3. Count that one. And it's Foss ball in their front court. That's Crosby. Passes to Wayne. Back to Crosby, swing it over to Bonds. Bonds put on the floor. Finds Scott. Donald Scott with a baseline jumper. That goes in. 4 points for Donald Scott. And it's a 4-point lead for the Falcons. And it looks like another turnover on the Highclimbers as the inbounds not quite executed properly. So it's a Falcons ball, baseline inbounds. As it goes into back court, that's still legal. And here comes Wayne. It's over to Crosby, to Bonds. Back goes to Wayne, over to Crosby. Crosby, side of the paint. Quick pass down low to Scott, put it up and in. Donald Scott, 4 points in the court, 6 in the ball game. Kyle Kimball, quickly the other way for the Highclimbers. That's Tyler Geraldes, lost the ball. And here comes Gittins, gets it up to Scott. Scott to the hoop, puts it up short, and a foul on the Highclimbers. 6 point lead for the Falcons. And Donald Scott's at the line for 2 free throws for Foss. And personal foul went on Kyle Kimball. His first team foul on Shelton in the second half. Scott got the first one to drop in. He'll get another one. Ty Fisher will step back onto the court for Shelton, replacing Kobe Bogue. And Donald Scott for Foss has one more free throw. Leads up to 7 now for the Falcons. Nope, missed the second one, and Geraldes with the rebound. And now here comes from Marshall McCullough. McCullough draws a foul crossing mid-court. That goes on Bonds, I believe, yes. That's his third? It's his third. So these sideline inbounds near mid-court for the Highclimbers. Kimball will inbound it to Cruz. Cruz working in the far side, finds Kimball. Kimball looking for some instructions from Coach Pringle. And a 3 on the way for Kimball. That's short. Rebound tapped out. And what do we have? A foul. We have a whistle on the Foss Falcons. That'll be their second team foul. Personal foul will go to who? Number 3, that's Deshaun Wayne, his first. So it's a baseline inbounds for the Highclimbers. Right at the backboard, Kimball will trigger the play. He'll lob it top to Fisher. Fisher over to Cruz, working in front of the Highclimber bench. Now goes over to Kimball. High post feed to Fisher. Over goes to Kimball. Kimball fakes outside, and then I'll center the court to Geraldus over to Cruz. Cruz for 3, way outside, missed it. Rebound pulled down by Bonds. They'll get it up to Crosby. Crosby to the hoop, puts it up. Missed the shot, but drew the foul on Shelton. Let's see who that foul went on. Kyle Kimball picked up his second. At the free throw line for 2 free throws is Demetrius Crosby. He has the 6 points tonight, his first trip to the free throw line. Got the first one. Get another one. 4:11 to go here in the third quarter. Foss 39, Shelton 31. Second free throw up and in by Demetrius Crosby. Extending the lead to 9. Kyle Kimball quickly up the other way to Tyler Geraldus, alone to the hoop. There's a goaltend by Gittins. And there's 2 for Tyler Geraldus. 4 points for him. Let's see, a couple of substitutions here. That is Anthony Henry is in the ball game for Foss. Falcons have the ball. That's Wayne with it. Over it goes to Gittins, into the corner to Crosby. Crosby, nice drive to the hoop, but can't finish. Cleaning it up and putting it up and in is Donald Scott. Comes Marshall McCullough getting by the press. Yeah, throw it over to Drew Cruz. Center court to Geraldus. Handing off to Kimball. High post feed to Fisher again, right in the center of the court this time. Hands it off to McCullough. McCullough into the corner to Geraldus, back to Fisher up top. He'll go one-on-one. Nice spin move, puts it up, can't finish, but there to clean it up, put it up and in. Tyler Geraldus, 6 points for Tyler. Falcons back quickly. That's Wayne. Wayne gives it to Henry, but Henry took steps before he made his move, turns the ball right back over. And that is the 10th turnover on the Falcons. Kimball with the ball, throws it up to Fisher. Fisher to the hoop, stops, and it's swatted out of bounds by Gittins. It's still Highclimber ball. Darian Bates back on the court for the Foss Falcons. He'll replace Donald Scott, who has had a big quarter, 7 points in the quarter, 9 for the game. That looks like Sterling is now checking in. Deshaun Wayne will sit down. That's Highclimber ball. Their baseline. Left of the backboard, Cruz will throw it into Fisher. Fisher fakes the 3, drives side of the paint, throws it out to Kimball, taps it to Cruz. Cruz for 3 over the big man, missed it. Rebound, Fisher comes up with it. Throws it to Geraldus to find Kimball. Then to Fisher, and we have a whistle on the Falcons. That went on Sterling, if I saw that right. Yes, it was. It was on Sterling. That's his second. So baseline inbounds for the Highclimbers again, this time to the right of the backboard. Cruz will trigger the play. Throw it up top to Geraldus. Hand it off to Kimball. Then near throwaway, but McCullough with a quick hands there. Now Geraldus has it. To Kimball. Back to Geraldus. Stops side of the paint. Finds Fisher. Nice crossover. Puts it up short. Ball ping-pongs around and goes to Kimball. Kyle Kimball shuffles it down, putting it up, missing the shot as Giraldo's got his own rebound, put it back up. This time it spins in. 6 points for Tyler in the quarter, 8 for the game. That's Gittens. Gittens to Crosby at the top. Goes down the side of the paint. Knight switches hands in the middle and puts it up and in. Ooh, a near steal. A steal by Henry finds Crosby. Crosby, a little extra pass to Gittens, and that's a turnover on the Falcons right back to the Highclimbers. Cruz to Fisher. Fisher out it goes to Giraldes just inside the arc. Puts it up short. Rebound, Crosby. Crosby. And he'll get stepping into the passing lane there is Kimball. Kimball to McCullough for three. Hits it. Yes. And here come the Foss Falcons the other way. It's Henry with the ball. Another near steal. Actually, it is a steal by Kimball, and he lost it out of bounds, but they say it went off of Foss. That'll be the 14th turnover on the Falcons. 4-point lead now for the Falcons. It'll be Highclimber ball. Kimball will trigger the play. Inbounds to McCullough. McCullough will put it on the floor. Lose the ball. Get it back. Spinning. Finds Giraldes. Down it goes to Fisher. Fisher puts it up and partially blocked. Got his own rebound. Chasing down. He'll attack the basket again. Bumping bodies by Gittens. Can't get it to fall, but drew the foul on Gittens. 4 team fouls on Foss. In the last timeout, Kevin Scott checked back in the ballgame for Shelton. Personal foul did go on Roberto Gittens, his first. And Trey Fisher for Shelton's at the line for 2 free throws. Missed the first one. We'll get another one. Next free throw by Fisher goes in. His first point of the night. And it is a 3-point lead for Foss. Henry swings it over to Bonds, back in the ball game, and he'll drive, kick it back out to Sterling. Sterling will drive, stop in the paint. Out it goes to Henry. Henry fakes that 3, and he'll set the offense for the Falcons. 15 on the shot clock. That's Wayne. Out it goes. Bonds to the hoop, popped out. Rebound goes to Giraldes to Scott. Kevin Scott for Shelton with the ball. Trying to get by the defense, goes right to the hoop, puts it up, doesn't get it to fall, but drew the foul on the Falcons. 5 team fouls on Foss. 32 seconds to go in the third. Personal foul went on Trey Sterling for Foss, his third. At the line for 2 free throws is Kevin Scott for Shelton. He has 2 points tonight, his first trip to the free throw line. Missed the first one. They'll get another one. The second one popped out. Rebound goes to Sterling. And here come the Falcons. Bonds swings it over to Wayne. Wayne to the hoop, puts it up, partially blocked by Kimball. Recovered by Kyle. And here comes Kevin Scott for Shelton. 3-point deficit. Scott's going to attack the basket. Nope, he had it. He tried to get a pass to Kimball. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Foss ball. 14 seconds to go here in the quarter. 3-point lead for Foss. Falcons have the ball. There's Gittens. Gittens to midcourt. Threw it over to the corner, and that is Sterling. He'll drive baseline. Missed the shot, but draw the foul on Shelton. 4 seconds to go here.
The foul is on Kevin Scott.
Kevin Scott picked up his first. Only 3 team fouls on Shelton so far in this half. Trey Sterling's at the line for Foss for a couple of free throws. At 6 points tonight, his first trip. Got the first one. Leads back to 4. Falcons led by as many as 9 here in this quarter. Highclimbers pulled within 3. Second one is short, rebound. Sterling had it, lost it. Fisher had it for a brief second, and Kimball won't get the shot off before the buzzer. So we're going to head to the fourth quarter with Foss up 45-41. We'll be right back. It's MasonWebTV.com and Hood Canal Communications HCC.com.
Hood Canal Communications and Mason Web TV have teamed up to bring you live and replayed webcasts of Highclimbers basketball. Catch all the action at MasonWebTV.com and HCC.net/news. Cheer on your favorite local athlete, even if you can't make it to the game in person. As an added incentive, we're giving away a Kindle Fire HD6 at the end of the season. For your chance to win, get the secret code announced during each game and then enter online at HCC.net/contest. Go Climbers!
Tonight's code word for the Kindle Fire HD6 Climbers giveaway is BOUNCE. That's BOUNCE. Log on to hcc.net/contest/climbers right now for your chance to win.
We're back at the Mini Dome, waiting for the start of that fourth quarter. Let me quickly change that graphic while we wait for the play to begin. Falcons are out there with Crosby, Wayne, Gittens, number 33, Mika Pollard, checking into the ball game. And let's see here, I got one more to find here. Oh, there is Bonds. It'll be Highclimber ball to start the fourth quarter. Kyle Kimball will trigger the play, throw it into Tyler Giraldis. Nice find, but blocked. And here come the Falcons. Gittens. Over goes to Bonds. Bonds down to the baseline. Gittens going in, puts it up and in. Gittens 17 points tonight. And the Highclimbers coming right back. Giraldis missed a long 2. Rebound by the Falcons. Here comes Wayne drawing the foul on the Highclimbers. Kyle Kimball picked up his third. Trey Sterling checks back into the ball game for the Falcons. It'll be baseline inbounds, but we'll have a timeout first. We'll be right back. This is MasonWebTV.com and Hood Canal Communications HCC.net.
The Hood Canal Communications team helps keep you connected to your world via broadband, video, and voice.
For a limited time, we're offering free HD for 6 months with no contract and free installation. Some restrictions may apply.
So whatever it is that you want to watch, whether it's the big game, local news, nature programs, or just your favorite reality show, HD will only make it better.
Call or click today, 898-2481 or hcc.net.
Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
It will be Foss ball coming out of the timeout. From baseline inbounds to the left of their backboard. Bonds will trigger the play. And the Falcons will go 4 corners of the key. Bonds will get it over to Sterling. Sterling will hand it back to Bonds, and the Falcons will set the play. Over it goes to Crosby. And now there's Pollard. Side of paint, Sterling. Sterling fakes the shot, dribbles in. Down to Gittens. Out it goes to Bonds. Bonds lost the ball. And Bogue comes up with it for the Highclimbers. Comes Tyler Giraldis, finds Kyle Kimball. Now it's a high post feed to Bogue. Hands it off to Kimball. To Cruz in the corner. Drew will dribble. Get it to Bogue. Bogue in the corner for 3. That's off. Had his own rebound. Saves it inbounds. It goes to Kimball. Kimball quickly to Giraldis. Back to Kimball. Kimball fakes the 3. Steps inside the arc. Try to lace a pass down the baseline. And it'll go out of bounds. 6-point lead for the Foss Falcons. They have the ball. We're in the final quarter here. And another turnover. A steal by Marshall McCullough. He'll get it to Kimball. Back to McCullough to the hoop. Puts it up and in. And the lead is 4 for the Falcons. Pollard to Sterling, try to get a pass down low. Giraldes with a long ball down to Cruz. Knocked out of bounds. That'll stay with the Highclimbers. Donald Scott will return for the Falcons. And let's see here, who else comes back into the court? Crosby. Gets his Crosby back in there. So it's Highclimber ball. Kimball will get it into Giraldes. Hand it back to Kimball. Oh, he doesn't. He's faked me out. Now I'll get it to Kimball. Back to Giraldes. Puts it up. Missed the shot. Rebound pulled down by Crosby of the Falcons. Here he comes the other way. He'll go scoop it up there. And a foul on the Highclimbers. That'll be 5 on both teams. Team fouls, that is. Personal foul went on Shelton's. Marshall McCullough. It's his first. So Demetrius Crosby's at the line for 2 free throws for Foss. He's 2 for 2. 10 points tonight. Got the first one. He'll get another one. Leads back up to 5. Second one goes in. Give him perfect at the free throw line. Comes Kyle Kimball for the Highclimbers. Throws it over to Tyler Giraldes. Back to Kimball. Kimball drives baseline. Out it goes to Bogue. Bogue for 3. He's open. Can't finish it. And Gittins comes up with it. And he's going to go coast to coast. Lost the ball. Throws it to the trailer. And that's Wayne. Back to Gittins. Gittins in the corner for 3. He'll hit it. It's his second 3 in the ball game, and he has 20 points tonight. Marshall McCullough, top of the key on the dribble for the Highclimbers. And a drive side of the paint. Out it goes Tyler Giraldes. Back to McCullough. McCullough, jumper on the baseline, goes in. Wayne with the ball for the Falcons. Lead is 7. There's Crosby driving into the hoop, avoiding the Bogue. And then there's going to be a whistle on the Highclimbers. Nope, they're going to call it a travel on the Highclimbers. So it'll be Falcons ball baseline inbounds to the left of the backboard. Crosby will get the ball near mid-court from the baseline. Throw it over to Gittins. Gittins will take another 3. He'll miss that one. Rebound Bogue. And Pollard was over his back with no whistle. It's going to be Highclimber ball either way. Inbounds to Marshall McCullough. He's got Crosby on him. Go over to Kyle Kimball. It's a screen, but he'll throw it down to Giraldes. Nice spin move. Kick it out to the corner. Back to Giraldes. Giraldes. Down it goes to Bogue. Bogue for 3. Gets in there. So here come the Falcons back. Lead is 4 for Foss. That's Wayne with it on the far side. He'll step back and set the play for the Falcons. 4 minutes to go. It's Crosby driving in. Blocked by Bogue. Recovered by Kimball. Kimball get it up to Giraldes. Giraldes to the three-point arc. Finds Kimball. Kimball turns, puts it up and in. Kyle Kimball with 6 points tonight. And a 2-point lead for Foss. Approaching 3.5 minutes to go. That is Pollard with it. Over it goes. And that's Wayne. Wayne pull-up jumper just inside the arc. Drains it. Deshaun Wayne's first bucket of the evening. Full timeout has been called. 3:22 to go in the ball game. 4-point lead for Foss. Shelton had the ball. We come back. It's MasonWebTV.com and Hood Canal Communications, HCC.net.
Oh, look, a redhead. Staring contest. still got it. I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
They were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
I admit, I did try another TV provider. It sounded like a great deal, but I quickly realized it wasn't. When I read the fine print, I was locked into a long-term contract with a huge cancellation fee. So I came back to HCC. They're more reliable, the service is local, and I save, bundling internet and phone with them too. And I'm a lot happier now.
Great service from a local company. Stay with HCC.
Highclimber ball coming out of the timeout. 3:22 to go in the ball game. 4-point lead for the Foss Falcons. Cruz has got to get it in, throws it into Marshall McCullough. He'll lob it up to Cruz. Cruz will push it up the court. Into the corner to Bogue, fakes the three, steps by the defense. Nearly lost the ball out to Cruz. Cruz fakes the three, steps into the arc, finds Bogue inside the paint, puts it up, missed it. Rebound tapped out. Marshall McCullough will go get it in near half court. Reset of the shot clock. There's Kyle Kimball with it between the circles. Finds Fisher. Fisher to the foul line. Into the paint, out to Bogue. Bogue to Kimball. Kimball down to Fisher. Fisher up top to McCullough. McCullough will attack, kick it out to Cruz. Cruz fakes the three, drives side of the paint. Hand it off to Kimball. Kimball throws it to Bogue, nearly picked off. Bogue avoids the defense, over to Kimball. Into the corner to Cruz. Cruz drives to the bucket, puts it up, missed the shot, rebound, Gittens. Gittens on the run the other way for Foss. He has a 2-on-3 down to Sterling, back to Gittens to put it up and in. 22 points for Roberto. Here come the Highclimbers, trailing now by 6. Kyle Kimball with the ball, throws it over to Marshall McCullough, to Drew Cruz, turns, shoots for three, misses it. Rebound tracked down by Crosby, and a hand off to Wayne. And here come the Foss Falcons with 2 minutes to go in the game. 6-point lead. Over Sterling. Sterling baseline to Crosby. Up to Henry. Henry working in midcourt, going to run some clock with a 6-point lead. Over goes to Wayne. Wayne to top of the key. Trying to get by the defensive Cruz. Finds Crosby. And over the hands of Gittens. See what Roberto could do. Way outside for three. Missed it. Rebound pulled down by Sterling. And he'll go right back to the hoop with Fisher all over him. And a foul called on Fisher. That'll be his second and the 6th team foul on Shelton. So Trey Sterling's at the line for 2 free throws. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Has 7 points. So we have another timeout. We'll take it. We'll step aside. It's MasonWebTV.com and Hood Canal Communications, HCC.net.
Hood Canal Communications and Mason Web TV have teamed up to bring you live and replayed webcasts of Highclimbers basketball. Catch all the action at MasonWebTV.com and HCC.net/news. Cheer on your favorite local athlete, even if you can't make it to the game in person. As an added incentive, we're giving away a Kindle Fire HD6 at the end of the season. For your chance to win, get the secret code announced during each game and then enter online at HCC.net/contest. Go Climbers!
Tonight's code word for the Kindle Fire HD6 Climbers giveaway is BOUNCE. That's BOUNCE. Log on to hcc.net/contest/climbers right now for your chance to win.
You can also find a link to that contest page right below this player. Make it as simple as possible for you to get your chance to win that Kindle Fire HD6. So coming out of the timeout, Foss's Trey Sterling will be shooting the 2 free throws. And they have Henry, Crosby, Wayne, and Gittens on the court. The Highclimbers come out of the timeout with Kobe Bogue, Giraldus, Kimball, Cruz, and McCullough. Minute 28 to go in this ball game. And Sterling hit the first free throw. 8 points tonight. He'll get one more. 7-point lead for Foss. Next free throw goes in. Give him 9 points. Here comes Kyle Kimball with the ball with the Highclimbers. Gets a screen by Tyler Giraldus. Throws it over to McCullough. Finds Giraldus, puts it up, dropped it in. 10 points for Tyler. And it leads back down to 6. Wayne weaving his way. And he'll draw the foul on the Highclimbers. That'll be 7. 1-1. Cruz picked up his first. Again, the 7th team foul on the Highclimbers. At the line for the first of all 1-1 is Foss's Deshaun Wayne. He has 2 points tonight, his first trip to the line. Now there's some discussion. As I'm not sure what they're discussing. A minute 7 to go in this ball game, and the Highclimbers have played with a very talented Foss team. Wayne eyes the hoop for his first of a 1-1. Hit it. He'll get one more. So it's 3 points tonight, and the lead is back to 7. Second one dropped in. So the lead is now 8, for the Foss Falcons. Kimball has it on the far side. To Cruz, fakes the 3, steps by the defense, throws it back out. Kimball for 3. That's off the back of the iron. Rebound pulled down by Crosby. Crosby, they're trying to tie him up, and they finally get a foul. The Highclimbers trying to tie him up. So walk to the south end of the mini dome and shoot 1-1. The personal foul for the Highclimbers went on Marshall McCullough. That's his second. 49 seconds to go in this ball game, and it's an 8-point lead for Foss, and Demetrius Crosby is at the line for the first of a 1-1. He has 12 points tonight. He's perfect at the line, 4 for 4. Got the first one. Get another one. And that lead just keeps creeping up there for the Foss Falcons. Now 9. Second one goes in. And Crosby's still perfect at the line. As Kimball will pick it up, throw it to the corner, and McCullough. Back to Kimball, to McCullough. Down to Bogue. Bogue left alone. They'll let him put it up and in for 2. Kobe has 11 points tonight. And a little bit of full court pressure, and Giraldus will grab Crosby and send him to the line. That'll be the 9th team foul on the Highclimbers. And Giraldus just picked up his 3rd. Demetrius Crosby back at the free throw line for the 1-1. Again, he's perfect 6 for 6 at the line. Has 14 points tonight. Can extend this lead. Got it. First one in. Get another one. And it's still perfect. So back up to 10-point lead for the Foss Falcons. Bogue will throw a 3 up and miss it. Tapped up and in by Tyler Giraldus, though. 12 points for Tyler. And it'll be Gittins will go to the free throw line. And he is 2 for 2 at the free throw line so far tonight. McCullough just picked up his 3rd, and that'll put the double bonus to the Falcons. They do lead by 8 again. And Roberto Gittins at the line for 2 free throws. It's 22-23 points. They'll get one more. 19 seconds to go here in the ball game, and Gittins hit his 2nd free throw. So a near steal, but Bogue comes up, and then turnaround 3 for Drew Cruz falls off, and the rebound goes to Crosby. Sterling now has it, and he's fighting with the ball for Marshall McCullough, and they'll get it to Henry, and that should pretty much do it. So 10-point victory for the Foss Falcons in the Mini Dome tonight. The Highclimbers did play with them for most of the game. just couldn't finish in the end. So we'll take a timeout. We'll be back. The final again, Foss 66, Shelton 56. We'll be right back. This is MasonWebTV.com and Hood Canal Communications, HCC.net.
Learn how to
run,
hide, fight.
Columbine High School,
Newtown,
Virginia Tech,
Aurora Theater,
Columbia Mall,
Fort Hood, Navy Yard,
Chattanooga,
Charleston.
Enough.
How many more?
How many more classrooms?
How many more colleges?
How many more movie theaters?
How many more shopping malls?
How many more military facilities?
How many more houses of faith?
Enough.
Learn how to
Run,
hide,
Fight.
visit www.nextsafe.org. Prepare your community.
As an American.
as a human being.
No more lists of names.
It's not too soon. Now is the time.
It's time.
We need to be more prepared.
It's time for our leaders to help prepare the public. Right now. Enough. Enough.
Prepare an emergency plan for you and your community. Visit the National Center for Citizen Safety at www.nextsafe.org.
Tonight's code word for the Kindle Fire HD6 Climbers giveaway is BOUNCE. That's BOUNCE. Log on to hcc.net/contest/climbers right now for your chance to win.
The Hood Canal Communications team keeps your business connected to the world.
Our certified technicians provide complete IT services to keep your business running smoothly.
From spyware and virus removal, on-site server and computer installation, network design, configuration, and more.
Let HCC be your IT partner. Call or click today, 898-2481 or hcc.net.
Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Well, it's a final in the Mini Dome. The Foss Falcons knock off the Shelton Highclimbers 66-56. The Falcons did it behind the 24 points from Roberto Gittins, 16 points from Demetrius Crosby, 11 from Donald Scott. Let's see here, 9 from Trey Sterling. And let's see here, 4 for LeJean Bonds, and 4 for Deshaun Wayne. For the Highclimbers in the losing effort, Marshall McCullough finished with 19 points, 12 for Tyler Giraldus, 11 for Kobe Bogue, 6 for Kyle Kimball, 3 for Drew Cruz, 2 apiece for Kevin Scott and Mark Vernon, and a point for Trey Fisher. So the Highclimbers drop to 5-8 overall, 2-5 in the Narrows League. The Foss Falcons improved to 9-5 on the season, 6-2 in the Narrows. Let's see here, the Foss, the Shelton Highclimbers will be back in action on Friday night against Capital right here, and you'll see it on MasonWebTV.com. We'll be right back in 30 seconds.
MasonWebTV.com and Hood Canal Communications HCC.net are your best source for high school basketball featuring the Shelton Highclimbers, the North Mason Bulldogs, and the Mary M. Knight Owls. We give you complete coverage of a game from starting lineups to scoring leaders. You can trust we will bring you all the action. Our next webcast is Friday night when the Shelton boys host Capital in a Narrows League matchup. Tip-off here in the Mini Dome is 7 o'clock, and you can find it on MasonWebTV.com and Hood Canal Communications HCC.net.
So again, the final, Foss 66, Shelton 56, and that will do it from the Mini Dome here for us. Thanks for tuning in, and remember to log on and enter the code word.
Tonight's code word for the Kindle Fire HD6 Climbers giveaway is BOUNCE. That's BOUNCE. Log on to hcc.net/contest/climbers right now for your chance to win.